What is going on, guys? It's Wes with Airsoft, and today we're taking a look at the Lambda Defense GHM9 G. So like I said, we're taking a look at the Lambda Defense new sub gun here in front of me, and I want to let you know to make sure to stick around to the end of the video to figure out how to take this home yourself, aka a giveaway. So let's get into some of its awesome features and why we think this thing is actually quite impressive. So the first thing we're going to go over is the externals on the Lambda Defense. The gun is made completely out of polymer. It is a nylon reinforced polymer, so it is lightweight yet very durable. You also have a full Picatinny rail on the top for any optics that you see fit for this sub gun here. You also have the rail section, that I would call it, up front. It is a M-LOK compatible rail section for your very small attachments if you'd like to throw them up front of the submachine gun. You also have a Picatinny rail on the bottom, so if you do want to add an underbarrel, light, grip, etc., you can do all of that right at the front of this replica. And then working your way to the back, you'll notice another piece of Picatinny rail. This gives you the opportunity to add a stock of your liking to the back of this sub gun. If you don't want to kind of freehand it while you're using it, it gives you the option to shoulder it up and steady your shots when you go ahead and use the Lambda Defense. And the last thing on the externals I want to point out is the absolutely correct markings you see all over the gun, from the B&T trademarks to the caliber on the side. It's beautiful to look at, and they knocked it out of the park. Another really cool feature of the GHM9 is it is very modular. You have the option to swap out the upper receiver for an aluminum one. You also have a longer rail barrel setup that you can change out if you feel that it would fit your play style or the environment you're going to be using it in. You also have the option to swap out to a different tail cap. So if you want to get rid of the Picatinny rail and do something different, you have that option as well. And these are all products available separately from the gun to customize it to your liking. One of my favorite features of the GHM9 is it actually utilizes Glock mags, so you can go ahead and swap these out for different brands and even a Glock mag HPA adapter. So if you didn't want to deal with green gas, you can actually run HPA through your adapter and run this thing in CQB all day long. Wink, wink, we did that. So you're probably wondering what the FPS is and how this thing shoots. We're going to go ahead and jump over to the chrono results right now so you can see how the GHM9 performs. And something we like to go over is that every replica is not without its flaws, and the GHM9 is not an exception. The first thing that we notice is the trigger pull. Most gas blowbacks are notorious for having a realistic trigger pull or a lightweight trigger pull. It's one of its characteristics. We notice that this one specifically is a little bit more difficult to pull the trigger back. For a lot of people, that won't really bother them. It is something to note when talking about this replica. And the other drawback that we found with the GHM9 is the handguard became wobbly after a couple of shots. This isn't supposed to happen typically on gas blowbacks, even though all the components of a gas blowback are subject to the recoil of the blowback system. We did fix this problem very quickly by tightening the screws back down, but I would probably recommend a hair of blue Loctite to keep those screws from ever backing out again. The last drawback that we found to the GHM9 is that it did have a few compatibility issues with Glock mags. We did use it with its factory magazine and it worked fine. We also tested the CO2 VFC Glock magazines, or the Umarex ones, and the primary arms HPA tapped Glock adapter, and all of those seem to work really well. The biggest thing we did find is that it didn't really like to use the Action Army AAP 01 Glock mags, which is advertised to function in the GHM9. But overall, I think that may have just been one out of the plethora that this gun can actually accept. So I would highly recommend that test the magazine that you plan on buying a lot of for your gun before you actually purchase 40 mags for your airsoft gun. But overall, I think that's a pretty small hiccup in the grand scheme of things. Glocks are becoming increasingly popular and magazines are always available for them. So overall, I think for the price point of the GHM9, it is a really good bang for your buck, coming in at about $200 retail for a gas blowback submachine gun that takes Glock mags that you can use indoors, outdoors with the multiple different things like CNC'd uppers, longer barrels. All the things I talked about are really cool aspects to help you get into a gas blowback submachine gun. I think you can't beat it for the price, and the customization and the adaptability of it is fantastic. If you're interested in picking one of these up, they will be available at ampedairsoft.com very soon. Keep an eye on our social media so you guys know exactly when they are available. And we're excited to see these on the field, and I'm pretty sure Ross has gameplay to show you. So please enjoy some CQB action with the GHM9.
Okay, the best is going on. In here. Got me! Got me! Did you hit me?
I think I probably hit you over here.
Alright, I'll call it. I don't know. I'm close enough. Whatever. Got me! You got me, 2 men.
I hope you enjoyed that gameplay footage. Now you're probably curious how to actually win the GHM9 for yourself. So follow the link down in the description. There's going to be many different options for you to get entered into taking this home. One would be following us on social media, sharing this video with a friend, and many of other options to maximize your entries into taking it home very soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked how we're doing our reviews, let us know. If there's things you think we can improve, let us know as well. So thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, have a great day.